Yadao. In back.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State
balls.
Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it up. Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and fires complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick as fast as they are.
And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Looks as if they didn't get it. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good timing on the quick out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do better.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Dances away. He's going to run it. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Branch.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught, close to the marker, it's dealt. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Defense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The ball squirted out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, daggum, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun to give, looking for Rowe. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's people. Going out of bounds.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Finds his man. It's Tate. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Pocket breaking down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter. And they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. How in the world did he miss that? So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And it's slipped out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. Nothing doing there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.